DC's Adventures, back here with another dehydrated meal review by Backpacker's Pantry. It's gluten-free, 600 calories in the pouch, vegan. It's the Louisiana red beans and rice. This one should be pretty good. I should also mention this one's only $5 at most Walmarts and online and wherever else you might get it. It's probably the cheapest full meal you can get. So how about I crack this bag open, take a look at what it looks like dry, and then we'll put the hot water in and get things rolling. Be right back. Alright, there we go. Let me reach in there, grab that oxygen absorber. It's a packet with iron in it. Takes the oxygen out. That's what it looks like dry. We've got pretty much just see the beans. Put all the rice is in there. I do like to mix it and stir it up a little bit before I add the water, and then definitely after you add the water. Stir it up real good, get that flavoring off the bottom of the pouch. So we'll put our hot water in here and come back and take a look at what it looks like then. Alright, about 2.5 cups. About a quarter cup less than what they asked for. And now we may wait like 15 minutes. I think it says like 10 or 15 minutes. I don't know. I always wait like 5 minutes longer than whatever it says. I'm going to give it a quick stir too. I won't do that on camera so it's not so shaky. I'll see you in 15 minutes, show you what it looks like done. Alright, and so here we are, 20 minutes later. The package said to leave it going for 13 minutes, but it was still pretty watery. And I put pretty close to the 2.5 cups in, which I now definitely wish I only went with 2 cups of water. I think it's set. The water measurement is made for an elevation of 5,000 feet, so I'm about 200 feet above sea level. That makes a big difference with how much water your rice and stuff is going to take in. So this is what it looks like, all done. I took a little bite of it. It tastes pretty good. I actually know this to be one of the better meals, and this is one of the meals that I actually am planning on carrying in my bag permanently now. I'll always have one of these in my backpack. This particular one doesn't expire until November of 2020. And this one actually doesn't have a shelf life quite as long as they usually do. If you get one that's really fresh, it'll have another extra couple years on there. You usually get like 7 or 8 years out of a Backpacker's Pantry, and you get, I think, 10 to 15 years out of a Mountain House. But all in all, this one's good. I'd say it's about a B plus, and for $5 being the cheapest one, that definitely brings its rating up in my book a little bit. I think it tastes good. It's good enough to eat plain when you're out hiking. When I'm here at home, I will be adding some sour cream to this, because I think that is the best way to do it. So I'd say this is a pretty good one. If you're trying to think of which ones you want to try out, take on your trip with you, out of everything I've tried, this one is the one that's most practical to try out. Definitely. Definitely. Spend the $5. Go. Try it out. So I want to take a minute to talk about this one more second here and really say what the reality of these meals are. So far, I haven't eaten any of the ones I've tried entirely because they're still not very good. This one I'm pretty close to done with. I'd have to say this is definitely the best meal. Of course, I am eating it with sour cream, which is making it a lot better. But I could easily eat one of these in the entirety out on the trail. The reason why I haven't, well, the reason why I've started doing these reviews is because I've decided I need to try all of these before I can bring them out on the trail. I've always just carried rice and beans and regular stuff that you cook, but sometimes when you're hiking light, it's a big ordeal to be cooking for, 3 or 4 hours at a time, or sometimes you're in a place where you can't have campfires. So I'm trying to figure out which ones of these meals are actually palatable to me. And this one definitely is. So, I don't know, I'd give this an A-.